Okay, so we wanted to do just a quick walkthrough so you could see what the tent revival setup will look like at your church. But it kind of starts out here, and pardon the mess, we just had a revival service. But out here, if you have a lit parking lot, you don't need a lot of ancillary lights. If you don't have parking lot lighting, sometimes we'll rent a light boom to get some light for the parking. But people come straight in and they'll come to a registration table. We have all these tables and tablecloths. We have people there getting them logged in. And then we head in towards the tent. We've ribboned off some of the area we don't want people to walk in, so they come in at just the right spot. On this particular piece of land, they're coming into the side of the tent, but sometimes it'll be the long middle of the tent that they'll arrive. And then this is kind of the setup. So of course we've got all of our chairs and our instruments. We've got a stage set up. Over in one corner, we set up to have some merch sales and t-shirts, but I want you to get a picture of what's happening up front. So there's lots of altar space up here. And then we've got this stage set up, long stage. It's about 40 feet long, 9 feet wide. And we can put the whole band on singing, platform, preaching up there. We come with that stage trailer and get it all set up. Bring all the chairs, get them set up. And we've got plenty of space. Now, let's take a look at baptisms. So during the service, the preacher, the worship leader is going to continue to mention that you can be baptized here. When you get baptized, you walk over this direction and they'll head over here. The backdrop switch from saying the Jesus Tent Revival to saying get baptized. And then we got a number of tanks set up. The number of tanks that we set up vary by event size and location and need. Right now we're pumping these out and we're replacing the water, though we don't have to do that each night. We've already been in revival for a few nights here. Over here it says get baptized. So people walk up to this table and we re-register them for baptism. So over there when they come in, we say, hey, we're so glad you're here. Everybody that visits gets a little gift bag, bottle of water. So let's get you signed in so we can get you a gift. When they walk over to the baptism table, we're saying this is so we can get you a baptism certificate. And they'll come over here and they'll get re-registered. At this point, we give them the robe. We've got towels for them. And then they'll walk out of the tent. And actually outside of the tent, we've got a number of changing rooms set up back here. So they're really easy little pop-up tents. We get them cleaned and turned over each night after each service, and then they're ready to get baptized. Of course, they'll walk back into the tent, get baptized, and be able to get changed back into their regular clothing. So that's a rough walkthrough of what it looks like in the tent, what you can expect with your setup. Again, in terms of what we bring to the equation, we have a full sound system. We have a sound guy, we have a stage, we have chairs, all the lights that you see under the tent we bring, the changing rooms, the baptistry tanks, the tables, the tablecloths. Everything under the tent is turnkey. We just need your people, your instruments, and of course, all the people whose God's gonna change their lives. Outside of the tent, we may need you to rent a generator, just too big for us to bring with us. And if there's a need for parking lot lights, then we would be renting boom lights. Otherwise, this is a turnkey operation. Let's have revival.